We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the New York Mets. Mets baseball starts right now. Steven Matz, a left-hander from New York State, is the starter on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
The right fielder.
Into the box now, Starling Marte. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they'd been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matty B. Hey, D-Row, we're looking at a team that's playing some pretty good baseball right now. Through the first 5 games of this homestand, 4-1, and looking for some bigger and better things.
Yeah, we had a chance to sit down before the game after BP with the manager. He was really pleased with the way his team has played in these last 5. Let's see if it continues today.
Now the 2-0 home. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. On his way to second goes Marte. And he'll get there as the Diamondbacks get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
So striding forward now, Tim LeCastro. And he's been a tough out these past couple of weeks as the numbers there tell you the whole story. First pitch on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. He's 2 for 4. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Again, a 1-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land untouched. Another 1-2 delivery. In the dirt here. The throw will go to third. And, oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. In for a strike. It's 1-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Lined hard toward right center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the run will score as the Diamondbacks take the early 1-0 lead.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Eduardo Escobar standing in. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. In there, 0-1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes as Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you. Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
That is it. The catcher, Carson Kelly.
At the plate, Carson Kelly, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
And he takes a cold strike 1. Escobar over at second. Walker on at first with 2 down. Sliced hard on the ground, and a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away. And the last 3 hitters have reached base safely here. You have to wonder whether he's going to be able to settle down here before it's too late. At the plate, Nick Ahmed, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. He's set. Here it comes.
Oh, that's off the plate.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
2 out, bases loaded. And that's off his leg on the mound. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. To the plate now, Josh Rojas, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He'll come into this one with an average way down at 235. Still without a home run and 7 driven in. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hit to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. Standing in now, Luke Weaver, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
3 runs already home here. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases loaded jam. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Diamondbacks lead this one 3-0. Luke Weaver is on the mound for the Diamondbacks. Dan, any thoughts?
You know, Matt, it's awfully tough getting a lot of no decisions as a starting pitcher, but he was able to pick up his first win of the year in his last start. Hopefully his mojo starts turning around.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Not shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
Now here's the pitch.
Oh, that pitch is out.
Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondbacks squad as they begin play here tonight. Now, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Matty, this team is oozing confidence right now. They were playing well coming into this game. And what do? Right out of the chute, top of the first, throw a 3 spot up on the board. They got the opposition on their heels.
2-0 now. Now the pitch. And that's over. 2-1. Drilled down the line, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Pitch on the way. Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now. 3-2. Waiting his turn on deck, Yoenis Cespedes. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
Batting second.
So stepping in, Yoenis Cespedes. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball inside.
Cespedes, 33 years old. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Cespedes behind a ball and 2 strikes. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. Grounded to third. He's got it. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
And that play is indicative of how their entire season has gone so far. They make the routine plays difficult, and if there's a tough play, they really struggle with it. They need to tighten up their fundamentals so they can get back on track.
So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Pete Alonso. From the stretch. Runners on first with 1 down. High in the air out to center field. Marte is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Matty, you take a look at this lineup, and they're frustrating to watch at times because they ground into the most double plays in the league. You want to talk about a pitcher's best friend. You finally get a guy on first base, and you're coming unglued. First pitch down below the knees, grounding into a double play and bailing everybody out. I need better approaches out of this lineup today.
He'll enter play here up near the 340 mark. 17 home runs and 34 driven in. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Conforto behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. 2-2, here it is.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And this will be fouled away. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Pulled toward right center field. Marte is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Mets strand 1. They trail it here 3-0. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Starling Marte.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. This is foul for the first strike. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Marte doesn't usually enjoy left-handed pitching like this as much as he does at-bats against right-handers. I'm not sure if it's a comfort thing or if he just sees the ball better coming from the right side, but that's the book on him at this point in his career. Locked him up with the off-speed stuff on that one. Starling Marte goes down to become the first out here in the 2nd inning. Into the box now, Tim LeCastro. And he puts it on the ground to second. Cano fields it cleanly, and there are 2 away now.
The center fielder, number 4, Ketel Marte.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the infielder Ketel Marte. First offering on its way. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. This is line to left. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And this will find its way to the 335 sign. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Now the 2-0 home. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Three balls and 2 strikes to Eduardo Escobar. Christian Walker would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. There's Cano. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
The 1-0. Popped up. Escobar moving to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
So here's Brandon Nimmo. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting nine for this one. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball one, no strike.
Swing and a little blooper to center. LeCastro ranging into the outfield, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Batting back, the catcher, Wilson.
So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Has a look, now the pitch.
Ball one.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
J.D. Davis the next to bat, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. That missed. Close. It's ball two. First and second now, one man out. And that catches the outside corner. It's 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
The 2-1 pitch. On a line, that's a base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only one away.
The pitcher.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, Dero, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
And a high strike there, 0-1. He's got a great opportunity here to get his club right back into the ballgame with 3 men on. The 0-1 on its way. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike two.
Just way too patient in this situation. With the bases loaded like this is your chance to be the hero.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first. and no one will track it down. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
Into the box, Ahmed Rosario. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Bases are loaded, so he's looking to get his guys right back into this one. Ready with the 1-0. Just off the inside corner, taken for a ball.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
The set and the 2-0. 2 balls and a strike to count. Two and 1. Here it is. Even count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2. Bases are loaded here. 2 down. Fouled away. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Rojas is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Mets leave them loaded. They trail in this one 3-0. New inning set to get underway. Ready for another chance. Christian Walker. He singled his last time up.
Walker.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Slapped hard the opposite way, and a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning. So he's aboard again with his second hit of the game here in the top of the third. And as you get a look there at the Diamondbacks leaders, we see he currently sits 4th on the club in that department. At the plate now, Carson Kelly, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. From the stretch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Bare-handed for 1. On to first, a double play.
The bat.
When a glove toss is executed successfully, it's a thing of beauty. When it fails, boy, does it look ugly. Here we get to see a great example of it to begin a double play. Quick and accurate with the flip, and they get the 2 outs.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that means that Nick Ahmed will be the next to bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just a bit too much run on the sinker that time as it misses off the outside for ball 1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Cespedes is there. And that ends the inning. Diamondbacks down without much of a fight. They lead it 3-0.
Welcome back as the Mets prepare for their third turn batting in this one. And fans of the Metropolitans have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. They enter the day leading the league in round trippers, and talking with some of their players before the game, they said they know home runs are a big part of their game, but it's not something they try to focus or rely on. They said as long as they're attacking good pitches to hit and not trying to do too much, the rest will take care of itself. Guys?
All right, thanks, Heidi. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First offering on its way.
Ball, that's out.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Two and one now. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is.
Nope,
fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher. Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
So here's Pete Alonso. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. Now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
Scooped up. There's one. On to first, and they get them both.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Into the box, Michael Conforto. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A solo home run there for Michael Conforto. Number 18 for him on the campaign. And the Mets will cut the deficit now to 3-1.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Robinson Cano the next to dig in.
Second baseman.
As he'll take a look at ball 1. He popped out in his first trip. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Marte is under it. And that retires the side. Mets draw a hair closer thanks to the solo home run. We played 3 full. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production, and he brought up that they're just flat out taking great swings of the ball right now. He said the frequency with which they're barreling up the baseball in this one has been outstanding, and frankly, really fun for him to watch. Our researchers tell me that 7 of their hits have had exit velocities of 90 miles an hour or better, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for Arizona.
Coming to the plate now, Josh Rojas. He'll lead it off against Steven Matz. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Swing and a line drive. And he'll have himself a leadoff single as this is through into left.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? See what happens.
At the plate, Luke Weaver. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. To second for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
That's the last thing you want to happen when you're trying to bunt a guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you have to deaden the ball too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
Digging in next will be Starling Marte. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First offering on its way.
1-1.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. That evens it up 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Grounded down the third baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. 3 runs, 9 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Arizona. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. Nothing doing for Arizona as the lead remains 3-1. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now at the plate, Brandon Nimmo. He reached on a single in his first try.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
The 1-0. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Popped him up. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, J.D. Davis.
Next up for New York, J.D. Davis. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
2 balls, no strikes.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. A strike, and it's 2-1. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And that misses ball 4, and now the Mets have themselves a 2-out base runner.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off in the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And the pitcher steps in next. It'll be Steven Matz. He's set, and the pitch. Two out with the man at first. And he lays off for ball 1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Ready on 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Right side. He's got it. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Mets 1. All set for the start of the inning. Ready once again, Tim LeCastro. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Cespedes is after it. But it's the center fielder who gets there. And that's the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 4, Ketel Marte.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And that'll bring up the infielder Ketel Marte. Here comes the first pitch. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. The windup and the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Yeah, Matty, I mean, the numbers don't lie. They've tagged him for 10 hits, including that last one, and he's having a hard time getting out of any trouble. They might be buying some time to let the relievers get a few more pitches in before they give him the hook.
So here's Eduardo Escobar. Runner goes for second. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Christian Walker.
Digging in now, Christian Walker. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Sinker gets the outside for a strike. And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. 1 left for Arizona, and it's still 3-1. Mike Leake, 5'10" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 8, Mike Leake.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
The shortstop, Ahmed.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Standing in, Yoenis Cespedes. It was a walk in his last trip. First offering on its way. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. So it's a base hit and a stolen base for him to kick off the inning. And as we check out the rankings on this Mets ball club, you can see there he's currently leading the team in that department. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, the right fielder, Michael Conforto.
Riding in once again, Michael Conforto. He went deep last time up.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Down and away, ball one. Two out here and a runner at second. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Leak pauses. Here's the 2-1. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball three.
I can't tell you how big a pitch the last one was. The difference between 3-1 and 2-2. 2-2, you're probably taking a turn for the dugout.
And that misses, ball four, so it's first and second now with two out.
The batter, number 24, second baseman, Robinson.
Cano waits on the first pitch. Two men are on with two men out. Hit softly down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Nothing in two count, and the pitch bounced weakly near the plate. First, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. Two left for the Mets. Score holds. It's 3-1. Digging in once again, Carson Kelly. A hit in two tries so far.
Carson Kelly.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Sinker. 1 ball, 1 strike. Liner towards second. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
In now, Nick Ahmed, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
To the plate now, Josh Rojas. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Hey, not a bad way to start the nightcap. 3 at-bats, 3 base hits, D-Row.
Yeah, the pressure falls off you after you go 1 for 1. 2 for 2, all smiles. 3 for 3, get the party started.
David Peralta will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. Right there for strike 1. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Peralta brings a batting line of barely over 200, so there's certainly some room for improvement there.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. From the stretch. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Hard sinker misses, 2-2. Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at bat coming up. That's lifted the other way out to left. Cespedes is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. But he gets back in time, safe at second base.
The right fielder, number 2, Starling Marte.
So 2 away for the D-backs here in the 6th. And that'll bring up Starling Marte. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0. Swing and a line drive. But this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Diamondbacks strand a pair, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Yohan Lopez is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Number 50.
In now, Brandon Nimmo. He'll be the first to the plate for the Mets in their half of the 6th.
The center fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Now here's the pitch. Outside with the fastball. It's 1-0. Two balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder.
2-0.
Now the 2-0 home.
That's ball 3.
And in a 2-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You've got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
A 3-0. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Standing in, Wilson Ramos. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Strike 1 to start the at bat. Runners on the move for second. And he falls behind 0-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. The 1-2 on the move again from first. In the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
The 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Up next to the bat.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Now at the plate, J.D. Davis. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
One 0 count. Here it is. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
He's just thrashing out there right now. I don't think he knows where anything is going.
None out, runners at first and second. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Jeff McNeil will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 6.
A ball and no strikes. And this will be fouled away. The 1-1 fouled off. First and second now, 1 man out. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 2-2. Popped him up. Kelly over to his right, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Stepping up to the plate, Ahmed Rosario. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Here comes the first pitch. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Weak grounder down the line at third. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. 2 down, runners at first and second. And it's 1-2.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
The 1-2. Here's a ball skied in the air near the line, back behind first, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Jerry Familia is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 27, Jerry Familia.
Stepping into the box, Tim LeCastro. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
LeCastro.
First pitch on its way.
Oh, that's just out.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
A bouncer to the left side. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now back, the center fielder, Ketel Marte.
Digging in and looking for more, Ketel Marte. Last time through was a base hit. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Grounded softly down the line toward first. Scooped up, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The third baseman, number 5, Eduardo Escobar.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Eduardo Escobar. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. From the stretch. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike.
0-1.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Cano has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks as the lead remains 3-1. Stefan Crichton gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 58, Stefan Crichton.
Bottom of the inning now. Yoenis Cespedes striding in next. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
First offering on its way. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Tough spot in the game right here. You have a very close call that doesn't go your way. This is when you have to really regroup as a pitcher and go out there and try to make quality pitches.
The 1-0 is taken, strike one. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Two balls, two strikes.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball three now. Now the payoff pitch home is in there. A called strike three.
Up next to the bat.
Now in the box, Pete Alonso. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Alonso.
He's set. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Marte is there. Two gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Michael Conforto.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Michael Conforto. He homered back in the third inning in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he fouls this one off. In his career, Conforto is exactly a .260 hitter. A 1 pitch on its way. Line toward the gap in left center. Rojas makes the catch. The inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. And it remains a 3-1 ball game. Justin Wilson is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Justin Wilson.
Ready to begin the 8th. Stepping in, Christian Walker. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
No balls and 1 strike. Wilson is among a dying breed. Those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. Fielded cleanly. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, catcher, Carson Kelly.
Stepping into the box, Carson Kelly. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive to left. But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
The bat, number 13, shortstop, Nick Ahmed.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nick Ahmed. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set and the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Rosario's got it. Throw in time and the side is retired. D-backs are down on 4 pitches, and it's still 3-1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Andrew Chafin will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Domingo Leyba is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 1.
Here's Robbie Cano now. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th. First pitch on its way. And a ball 1-0. Two balls and no strikes to Robinson Cano here. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
The 3-0 pitch. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. He enters this at-bat 1 for 2 with a walk. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Outside, 3-0 now.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
3-0 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Now batting, the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. And he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Now the 1-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Strike called, 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
First and second here with nobody out. Line to the right side. That's in there, base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
Eduardo Nunez will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
To the net. Number 12, Eduardo Nunez.
And he takes ball 1. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. And he misses ball 4, so now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Hector Rondon was called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Ahmed Rosario will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now. From the stretch. Rondon, a previous member of the Houston Astros, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
And he has come through, as this ought to be enough to get him the lead. And that'll plate the tying run from third as we've got ourselves a brand new ball game now. Tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second.
The left fielder, number 52.
So here's Yoenis Cespedes. He grounds it sharply to third. And that'll get past his outstretched glove. It's a base hit. He's in there at the plate. And they've taken the lead here in the 8th.
Well, that's a huge base hit right there, Dewar. We're getting late into this one, and that gives them the lead by 2.
Yeah, that could be a backbreaker right there. We'll see how this one ends up, but nice job to get that knock right there to drive in the pair.
Stepping in now, Pete Alonso. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. The 1-0 home is outside for a ball.
Well, you have to have a lot of confidence and composure to pitch effectively, and right now, I'm just not seeing it. He looks kind of rattled out there to me.
3-0 now.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
The 3-0 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike one.
That was a good swing right there. Might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
4 runs here in this half inning. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Next for the Mets, Michael Conforto. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch on its way. Turned on down the line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Conforto is exactly a .260 hitter. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. 9th inning coming up. The Mets lead this one 5-3. Edwin Diaz takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 39, Edwin Diaz.
So coming to the plate, Josh Rojas. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Cespedes is there, 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Digging in the switch hitter, Domingo Leyba. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. One and one. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. Rosario takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the 2nd out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Here's Starling Marte. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. He's set. Here it comes. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. To 1-2 now. A crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Arizona down to its last strike. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he'll put this one away for the final out. And the Mets have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and the home crowd is loving it as they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the deal.
And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3 the final. The Metropolitans came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Justin Wilson gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Edwin Diaz closes the door for the save, his 11th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious New York Mets, 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Diamondbacks, 3 runs, 12 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 6 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.